So we're continuing our discussion of the record navigation feature pack for the Dialog component, and we're going to show now how I can add a hyperlink here to refresh the list to reflect the changes that the user made in editing the dialog. So I'm going to go back to design mode now and then go back to my controls, and there's my list view. So I'm going to go now and choose a hyperlink control, and I'll set the text to refresh list view, and then I'll go to the on click and I'll go to text mode, and then I'll say insert dialog method, and I'll just choose refresh primary key list, and there we have that, and then hit the save button and then save, and now go back to working preview. So you can see now we've got say Michael Graham over there, and let's change this to and then hit the save button. So now we've made our change, but the list hasn't reflected that yet, so now we'll click the refresh, and now you can see that the list has been updated and is now showing the results of our change. So to continue with our discussion now, the next thing that we're going to do is look at how you can control the messages that display when the user tries to navigate from record to record if there are uncommitted dirty changes. So you can see now that in my dialog I can freely navigate from record to record, but if I make a change to a record, let's go here for example and type in alpha, and I have not yet committed this record. If I were to navigate to another record right now, my uncommitted change would be lost. So let's try and actually do that now. So let's try to navigate to say record Richard Queen, but you can see and you can see that what happens is we did that, but our data was lost. So let's now go and see how we can add functionality to the dialog to prevent that from happening. So I'm going to go back to design mode right now, and now I'm going to go to client-side events, and you can see that in the client-side events there's an event called can record navigate. So let's go look at this event and then see what parameters this event exposes. So we can see that the event exposes a flag called is dirty, which tells you whether the dialog as a whole is dirty. Is data dirty, which just tells you whether any of the controls that have been specifically bound to tables, to fields in a table are dirty, and then target, which is where the user is trying to navigate to. So clearly what we want to do is prevent the user from navigating if any of the data bound controls are dirty. So let's go there and just use standard JavaScript. So so that says if any of the controls are dirty, any of the data bound controls are dirty, let's put up a message. So alert, you have unsaved data, please save before and now if you wanted, you can use language tags here, angle bracket A5R, and then close angle bracket A5R if you're trying to build an app that has different language strings depending on whether you're running the app in French or Italian or English. But right now I'm going to just choose this, and then I want to prevent the user from navigating. So what we need to do is return false. So I'll go here now, and I'll just go here and say return false. So if the data is, if there's any uncommitted changes, if the dialog data is dirty, then return false. So let's go now and save this, and we can navigate freely. Now let's go and make some change and now try to navigate, and you can see we get our error message, and then the slider moves back to its previous position. So let's pause now and pick it up in the next video.